Hi, we're Julie and Scott Brusaw, and we're sitting here on this lovely December evening with snow just starting to fall to thank those of you whose first name starts with the letter M. You can see we're sitting here on our solar parking lot with some of our lights, our white lights, lit tonight.
We want to thank you for your $10 donation to our Indiegogo campaign.
We're so grateful to all of you, and there are a lot of you whose name starts with an M. So
a lot. 6 pages worth.
yes, very popular letter. So let's see how we do. Hopefully we'll pronounce them correctly. We'll try.
Hasn't worked so far.
We'll do our best. Okay, we've got M-A-H Allison, M. Patrick Fortier, M. Shelterma, M. Shearer, Mayan C. Brown.
So my first one is Messages Size.
Well, that sounds about right.
Oh. Messages Cutilo. McLean Buzzard, Madeleine Foy, Madeleine Ong.
Madeline Geringer, Madeline Schoenfeld, Madison Hamill, Mads Jorgensen, Megan Hodge.
Male Azius, Maeve Patterson, Mag Sigrid Unterrichter, Magdalena Mancha, Majdi Alkhalaf.
We're doing our best.
Wow.
Manasvini Vaidula, Manon Bergeron, Mara del Pilar Rodriguez, Miranda L. Fielder, Mark L. Arens.
Mark Larson, Mark Maciso, Marcel Furrow-Keebler, Marcelo Sanchez, Marchant Ido Eliana.
Marcy Gallardo, Marcia A. Rapchak, Marcia Brixius, Marco Chiang, Marco Deckel.
Marco Ferreras, Marco Rizzolino, Marco Schoenberger, Marco Triglia, Mark Oliver.
Mark Oliver B. Sirois, Marcus Becker, Marcus Billstrom, Marcus Broom, Marcus L. Barron.
Marcus Linden, Marcus P. Gray, Mariki Wyek, Marek Krail, Marek Markowitz.
Margaret A. Trogler, Margaret J. Leversuch, Margaret Jelte, Margaret McConnell, Margaret Roberts.
Margot Longfish, Marla Corelli, Maria Helena Mendonça, Marian Ponce, Mariano Andres Garcia.
Marie Barnett, Marielle Voss, Marilyn M. Martinelli, Marinella Abondati, Marion Rose.
Marissa R. Caligari, Marissa L. Alegria, Marissa Wheeler, Marius Barbolesu, Marius Nikolai Grunka.
Now we're going to have a whole lot of Marks. Mark A. Fredo, Mark A. Kingsbury, Mark A. Rand, Mark Alvarez, Mark Osmar.
Mark Belsky, Mark C. Hanna, Mark Cobden, Mark Conti, Mark DeKonig.
Mark D. Wilson, Mark Deering, Mark E. Stanley, Mark Eads, Mark Forsyth.
Mark Fujina, Mark Hanley, Mark Jacobs, Mark Kopler, Mark P. Hester.
Mark R. Harris, Mark Rosen, Mark T. Staben, Mark Turner, Mark W. A. Jewett.
Mark Zellner, Mark Alex Evtimov, Marcus Merterson, Marcus Person, Marshall B. Gray.
Marta Garcia, Marta Hinkle, Martin Ulysses Morando, Martha Sowers, Martha Volker,
Martin Adams, Martin Bolter, Martin Borgman, Martin Falkenberg, Martin French.
Lots of Martins too. We've got Martin L. Cerda, Martin Lindsay, Martin Moden, Martin Patfield, Martin Samuelson.
Martin Thurian, Martin Westman, Martin Zetterquist, Marvin A. Huggins, Mary Gillen.
Mary Hubert, Mary K. Mastrocola, Mary Murphy, Maurice Aubert, Mason P. Stankulescu,
Mason T. Hart, Master B. G. Westerby Cox, Matt Thege, Mattia N. Josephson, Matteo Hernandez,
Matthias Bauman, Matthias Versichel, Matt Butcher, Matt Oliva, Matten Peretz,
Matthew Amrafel, Matthew B. Smith, Matthew Buckland, Matthew Beatty, Matthew Biederman.
Lots of Matthews. Matthew Burton, Matthew C. Hartman, Matthew Cornell, Matthew Coughlin, Matthew Curtis,
Matthew D. Schultz, Matthew Germain, Matthew Goodwin, Matthew Guggens, Matthew J. Bowden,
Matthew J. Kraus, Matthew Condezelia, Matthew L. Rockwell, Matthew Lane, Matthew M. Scanlon,
Matthew Marvin Weber, Matthew Muir, Matthew Milstead, Matthew Parker, Matthew R. Lindsay,
Matthew Roth, Matthew S. Chernikovich. That's it. Matthew Sprodling, Matthew Stam, Matthew W. Yonan,
Matthew W. Putt, Matthew Zignesi, Matthias Wagner, Mathis Schill, Matthias Johansson,
Maud Leveguer, Maureen Bonsignor. Is that right? Maureen McInnery, Maurice Scott, Mauricio Echeverry,
Mauricio G. Guzman, Max Christensen, Max Dory, Max Heisel, Max Lepper,
Maxim LeMay, Maxwell Rush, Maya Daff, I think, Maya Stroshan, Mackenzie R. Richardson,
Just Meadow, Megan DeMore, Megan Eller, Megan J. Wilkie Free, Megan Middaugh,
Medadane Kipa, Megan E. Brewer, Megan B. Steckler, Megan Cullinan Newton, Megan Dodge,
Megan Gabler, Megan Gentile, Megan Knutson, Megan L. Ghosh, Megan Lang.
More Megans. Megan Reeves, Megan Robles, Megan L. Rojas, Mehmet Yelkin, Mirnaz Abo Dalahian. Hope I got that right.
Mulaney Dewar, Mulaney Parker, Melissa Owen, Melissa Terry, Melton Bilgic,
Menachem Larar, Mirav Bush, Micah Klim, Micah Daigle, Micah Donahue,
Michael A. Brolich, Michael Aiken, Michael B. Wagner, Michael Barber,
Michael Brockman, Michael Chesterman, lots of Michaels as you would imagine, Michael Conrad, Michael D. Crawford, Michael Dale,
Michael Day, Michael Dumas, Michael F. Degnan, Michael Fuchs, Michael G. Copel,
Michael G. McLaughlin, Michael Gartland, Michael Gilhooly, Michael Grix, Michael L. Moresi,
Michael J. Arn, Michael J. Burt, Michael J. Miller, Michael J. Novielli, Michael J. Phelps, lots of Michael J's,
Michael Jiang, Michael John Krajewski, Michael K. Terry, Michael Keith Mueller.
Michael Kratz, Michael L. Scherer, Michael Lambert, Michael LeJeuse, Michael Lincoln.
Michael Lund, Michael M. Resnick, Michael McGee, Michael McLaughlin, Michael Meadows.
Michael Moriarty, Michael Morfitt, Michael Newell, Michael Nielsen, and Michael Obermeyer.
Michael Onken, Michael Ottman, Michael P. Dowd, Michael Pazin, Michael Purge.
Michael Pounds, Michael Quinnell, Michael Richard Romero, Michael Ricks, Michael S. Wolchek.
Michael S. Niemeyer, Michael Schaub. We have three Michael Schaubs. Michael Schaub and Michael Schaub again. Michael Shearer, Michael Schmidt. Oh, that was yours. Say Michael Schmidt.
Michael Schmidt.
Sorry.
You get double. Michael Smoot, Michael Sokolowski, Michael Stack, Michael W. Benolt.
Michael W. Magidson. Hi, everybody. I had to stop and get a coat.
It's a little cold here in December.
Too cold. We've actually been trying to film these for a while, and we've had nothing but rain here in Idaho, so we didn't want to stand out here in the rain, so we've been waiting, and now we've got just the beginnings of snow, which is actually much nicer than rain. Okay, so I left off with Michael Whitman, Michael Winder, Michael Y. Lee, Mikkel V. Tron.
Michelle Arose, Michelle Agnew, Michelle Agniti, Michelle Diane Roberts, Michelle Duke.
Michelle E. Gutshaw, Michelle Great, Michelle Green, Michelle Hallstrom, Michelle M. Bowser.
Michelle Merrill, Michelle Posen, Michelle Redman, Mickey Cormier, Mickey Barrowman.
Mike Bazanel, Mike Patterson, Mike Soliani, Mikkel Solin, Micah Pola Azurin.
Mikkel Hoffby, Mikkel Kajer Jensen, Mikkel Larson, Miko Ohala, Milagros V. Rosales.
Miles Anthony, Miles Carney, Miles D. Conger, Milo Kuschik, Mira Rubin.
Mira Zaki, Maria Isabel Ribera Tura, Miriam Sykes, Misbah Udin, Misha C. George, Michelle Fancy, Molly Nobes, Misty Jordan, Mitchell Balu.
Mitchell Ewald, Mitchell Reber, MLJ Worridge, MMM gift card that says, that's pretty funny, Moizali Ismail,
Moisax Gamus Duke, Molly A. Hill, Molly Kate McHenry, Mona Ballestad, Monica Friesen.
Monica Gao, Monica F. Hardy, Monique E. Presley, Monique Healy, Moran Shemovitz.
Morel, Morgan Wisseman, Morgan Bost, Morgan Davies, Morgan E. Fowler.
Morgan L. Schultz, Morgan J. Paterniti, Morgan M. Lesko, Morgan Mundy, Morgan Sun.
Morgan Norlick Christensen, Morchino Brewer, Moshi Wakil.
Last
M.
page.
Pindham Allen, Marcus Freewan Ridley, Matthias Lopez, Matthew H. Mainprize, Max Avery. Marilyn Hoey.
Wait, I have to read these.
I'm sorry, I skipped one.
Okay, so let's go back to Max Houghton, Melchior Mazzone, Michael P. O'Brien,
Marilyn Hoey,
Miriam Felon, Mulvey, Murat Ursan, Mustafa A. Al Amar, Mustafa Kutsal. That's it.
Thank you so much for your contributions.
Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.